Hi, my name is Dawn, and I write a blog over at mrsfantastico.com. And I thought I would take today's video as an opportunity to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a 32-year-old mother of two boys, Charlie, who just turned 4 in April, and Van, who will be turning 2 in July. Charlie was born via emergency C-section after a very long 45-hour labor. He was also born with a congenital malformation known as craniosynostosis. Basically, the sagittal suture, which runs from the front of the head to the back of the head, was completely fused. This did not allow him to come down into the birth canal. We found this out when he was 4 months old. At 5 months old, he underwent a vertex craniectomy under the fantastic Dr. Wissoff over at NYU Medical. Basically, they cut out a 2 by 6 inch piece of his skull in the top of his head to recreate a soft spot, to allow his brain to grow normally, and to allow the bones of the skull to reform in a more timely, natural fashion. When a child has sagittal synostosis and this is fused, what that does is it creates a pinching here and it flattens out the sides of the head. As the brain grows, the forehead and the back of the head bulge and round, and they get pushed out. You also notice a bump and a ridge as this is happening. Charlie also has to deal with some pretty severe food allergies. Not the kind like a nut allergy where eating a nut could kill him, more of the kind that just makes it uncomfortable to live. When he was 8 months old, I realized myself that he had a dairy allergy. At 18 months old, that was confirmed by a blood test. So ever since he was 8 months old, he's been on some form of a restricted diet. Currently, he is gluten, soy, dairy, banana, strawberry, sulfite, and dye-free. We also have a little bit of an issue with egg. He does still have a sensitivity, but we're working on what we can even feed him anymore. Charlie also dealt with developmental delays. 3 months before his second birthday, he was evaluated by early intervention. He was accepted. He received 5 hours of therapy a week with some pretty amazing therapists. He received occupational, developmental, and speech. When he was 3 years old, he transferred into the public school system, where he continues to receive speech therapy. He has received numerous diagnoses, such as PDD, NOS, low tone, most specifically in his mouth, sensory integration disorder, and speech delay with rigidity. Currently, though, we are on the path to declassification. 2 big things that made the hugest difference in Charlie's development were namely his diet, and secondly, the birth of his baby brother. Van was a birth that I had to fight tooth and nail for. Van was a VBAC. And after being told that I couldn't do it, that doctors wouldn't support me, I put together a team and we made it happen. And I'm very happy to say that in July 2011, I had a very successful, completely natural, unmedicated VBAC in the hospital. Per New Jersey laws, if you're a VBAC, breech, or twin birth, you're not allowed basically to home birth because they make it illegal for any practitioner to assist you. You would have to go unassisted, which isn't necessarily something that I particularly wanted to do as a VBAC. Formerly, I was a fashion designer. I have a bachelor's in fashion history. Currently, I'm a stay-at-home mom raising my two little maniacs. Charlie is a lot like me in that I also deal with pretty severe food allergies that haunt me daily. About a year ago, I went vegan in order to heal some of the things that were going on within my body. Not necessarily for the animal rights side of things, but because I can't seem to really digest meat well at all. So that was a huge factor in just the first steps to healing myself. So since then, I've dove really into the vegan way of cooking and baking. I actually really, really enjoy raw vegan. I guess you could still call it baking, but raw vegan sweets. And I post a lot of the things that come out good on my website. You can find me all over social media. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, obviously YouTube if you're watching this video. But namely, my website, mrsfantastico.com, where you'll find my post about all of these things and a lot more and recipes. And I hope to see you there. Thanks. Bye.